What is up, everybody? Welcome to the channel. I'm gonna get right into it, guys. Sinister sent me a package. I'm gonna do a unboxing and an install video. All right, looks like we got license plate covers. These are pretty cool. It says Sinister Diesel on them, front and rears. All right, we got a pamphlet of all the new stuff that Sinister's putting out. I know they're getting ready to ramp up their cold air intake system for the LBZs. So I'm pretty excited about that. Let's see how that turns out. But Sinister just launched a pretty recent, guys, for the cold air intakes. They have a cold air intake system for the Duramax. So this is going to be the transmission rear housing support for a 2001 to a 2007. So you guys that have the LB7s, the LLYs, and the LBZs, this will actually correlate. But if you do have an LMM, you have a LML, it's going to be about the same process. So basically what this support brace is going to prevent would be the rear transmission housing from cracking. Okay, it's a very common issue. I've actually seen it at work at the shop. I've seen Duramaxes come in for some of these issues, but basically what ends up happening is you have a dented drive shaft, or your drive shaft is just not balanced correctly, or you have bad U-joints, or they end up going, and then all that added weight and all that added pressure while you're driving will end up cracking your rear housing on your transmission. You know, it's a lot of weight, guys. I mean, because if you think about it, and I'll show you this once we get into it, but right in between your transmission, it's going to connect right to your transfer case, and right between your transfer case and your transmission, you're going to have a cross member, okay? And that's really the only thing really supporting the weight. And that transmission is heavy. That Allison is very heavy. If you end up cracking the rear transmission housing, it's going to cost you over $1,000 just to replace. So very good additive bonus, and also it's going to keep the driveline nice and firm when you're driving. You're not going to feel too much buckling, you know, when you're driving. And I've noticed that too, definitely. When I'm really getting on it hard, and then I let off, you know, you really feel a lot of that just movement, and a lot of that's definitely not good either. So I'm going to show you guys exactly how to install this part right here, but it's pretty simple. I mean, I'll show it to you. I'll explain it to you also. This wider end right here is going to connect to your transmission, and it's going to be the two upper bolts, and then this is going to connect to your transfer case. So let me show you exactly how this works out. As you guys can see, I have the rims off still. Kind of working on some of the rest preventative stuff right now, cleaning the truck up. I'm going to put the rims back on. There's no reason why you should take your tires off. This is a pretty simple install. You could do this in your driveway, in your garage. You don't need a special lift, although it'd be really a lot easier to have a lift. But in your guys, for the average person like myself, it's really no different. I mean, you could probably jack it up just to get some clearance, but you guys can do this in your driveway.
Okay guys, so let's get started. First, you're going to want to go ahead and locate the two upper bolts that are connected to the housing, which are right there, as you can see. You got one right here and one right here. Now I'm on the driver's side of the vehicle, and I'll be using a driver with about a 2-foot extension. Now you will be using the factory bolts on this one. And then locate your two upper bolts on the transfer case, which is going to be right here. This is going to be a 10 mil. Alright, next we're going to go ahead and install our Sinister transmission brace. Okay, and of course you're going to want to go ahead and tighten up the bolts on the driver's side as well. But everything's completely done. Everything's hooked up the way it should.
Okay, so that'll conclude this video for today. If you are interested in purchasing the Sinister transmission brace, I left the link in the description below. But other than that, I appreciate your guys' time as always, and I will see you on the next video. Take care.